Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4. We have live team coverage of storm damage after 2 tornadoes ripped through parts of southern Wisconsin yesterday.
The tornadoes ripped off roofs of homes, destroyed storage sheds and barns, and damaged a lot of land across the area.
There are no reports of significant injuries, and we have live team coverage this afternoon. News 3 Now's Eric Franke is on the scene in Evansville where the tornado touched down. Eric?
Susan, Charlotte, we are just east of Evansville, a few miles from the downtown part of Evansville. We drove a few miles east of the city to get out here to Tolles Road, where there's a lot of damage out here, and there are crews working. There's crews assessing the damage, and emergency management officials reporting several structures damaged in all this. Buildings all around us, really. Power lines, of course, are down. Several structures suffered some damage before the storm moved east and died out towards Milwaukee a bit. Let's take a drone shot taken actually from the Evansville area. The temperature was a record high for February, coming in at 59 degrees yesterday. And while, as you mentioned, there's no reports of any significant injuries, a local farmer did find one of his cows dead inside his 103-year-old barn that was reduced basically to rubble, and we understand 10 more cows are missing. As you mentioned, in just the last half hour or so, the National Weather Service confirmed actually there were 2 separate tornadoes out here, and that comes from straight from the crews that have been out here surveying the damage all day. Our Braden Ross has actually been following those crews for the better part of the day, and she joins us now live with the latest. Braden?
Yeah, Eric, we actually just wrapped up talking with those crews. They confirmed to us, like you said, there were 2 tornadoes, one of those outside of Albany. That was an EF1 level. The other one that came through here just outside Evansville, that was an EF level 2. They said high EF2. Again, that's a scale of 0 to 5, remember. But here's take a look here at some of the video we gathered as we were following along with those crews of what they were dealing with. The one house we visited with them actually lost the roof completely. That homeowner told me they were home when the tornado hit. Everyone's okay, though. The crews, as they're walking through and looking at this damage, they're looking at significant damage like this as they work through the path, trying to determine how strong this storm really actually was.
We are seeing some substantial structural damage so far this morning. A lot of damage to homes, particularly roofs off of homes. And we also have seen some outbuildings completely flattened in some cases.
Now, again, this is the first tornado in history to hit Wisconsin in the month of February. The National Weather Service meteorologist I talked to said that's just a reminder that a tornado can come anytime you have the right conditions, and last night we did. Now, again, they're still working through this damage. They're done kind of doing their survey here, but they're going to still be analyzing some of that data, and they might even change those EF ratings. We're not sure yet, but I'll send it back to Eric for now, and we'll keep you updated as we learn more. Eric.
All right, Braden. Yeah, the 136 miles an hour is the high end of that EF2 scale, and that has changed through the years. But she's looking at the scientific approach that surveyors are looking at when they're taking in the damage. It also takes a tremendous personal toll, even if it's not a wide number of families affected by this. It is very personal for many of these folks. And Catherine Merck has been out here talking to folks who have suffered this damage. She joins us now, and it's really unbelievable when you see this up close, Catherine.
Absolutely, Eric. And we've been out here all day taking a look at some of this, and it really is quite remarkable. Where we're standing right now is actually a family's business, and they had a lot of farming equipment here and huge tools that just absolutely were blown away by some of the heavy winds here. Take a look at some of the stuff that we're seeing right here behind me. This is a collector Mustang, and it's obviously flipped over and destroyed. You can barely tell what it was. And then over here, a tractor that they used. This was 4,000 pounds, entirely flipped over. Think about how heavy and fast the winds would have had to have been to be able to flip this over. Today, we spoke to someone who was in their home at the time of the tornado last night. She tells us a little bit about what that experience was like. Take a listen.
Pretty terrifying. I've never heard a noise like that in my life. Like they say, it's like a freight train. It was exactly like that. Just loud, and our ears popped really bad, the pressure, and then it was gone.
We are going to be continuing to take a look at some of this damage throughout the rest of the weekend as we continue to find out how many people exactly were impacted and what some of the financial impacts have happened here. These families tell me they're now filing insurance claims and staying with family members in the area, and they actually were in high spirits, Eric. As we were walking back here, some people collecting some items that were left and overall being together in this difficult time for them.
Yeah, it is no doubt difficult for these folks to see their properties like this. We're seeing pieces kind of strewn across fields. As you drive out of Evansville, you get 3 miles or so outside of the downtown area and you start to see pieces of farm equipment, mostly some metal kind of thrown throughout the fields out there. But you really hope everybody can be made whole again, talking to their insurance companies and get that process underway. We want to remind folks whenever, as we head into the severe weather season, you can stay up to date on the weather at all times. Safety is paramount, so grab that First Warn Forecast Weather app, hourly forecast, road conditions, your latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather. Again, we'll continue to try to talk to folks out here impacted by this and take a look at some of the damage from last night's storm. Back to you, Susan, Charlotte.
Eric, thank you.
Yeah, you know, it is one thing to talk about tornadoes. It is another thing entirely to see it firsthand in the communities that we love. This is some of the video that we got. Thanks to everybody who sent pictures and video in for us last night. Just an unbelievable situation. No tornadoes today, hopefully not for the weekend. Alex is here with a sneak peek at the forecast and something we've never seen in February before, Alex.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Historic event yesterday. We've had tornadoes reported in every month of the year in the state of Wisconsin except for February. And that all changed last night. In fact, I think we have a video from last night from our coverage. If we can show the video of that. This again is about as iconic as you can get for a tornado. You see that right in the center, that is the wall cloud, and then beneath that you see up and down, it looks like what's called a stovepipe. And again, we can't verify the actual intensity of a tornado without doing some damage confirmation. The National Weather Service does that. But in my experience looking at tornadoes for the better part of 20 years and working in Kansas and seeing this day to day, that is a strong tornado, or very likely a strong tornado. And indeed, that tornado was a strong tornado. I want to show here our local storm reports from last night. The blue, large hail, the red, the tornadoes, and then the golds, that's the wind damage. One thing to take note of, and we were talking about this on the Beyond the Barometer, look at this family of severe weather reports. They're almost in a straight line. This was caused by a supercell thunderstorm, a rotating thunderstorm that's cyclical over time, producing the tornadoes that we saw in Albany and in Evansville. Again, we're getting the preliminary ratings here from our friends at the National Weather Service. As I mentioned in that video, you can look at the tornado, you can look at the size of it, but you need to look at the damage to confirm the strength of the tornado, with that tornado in Judah and Albany being at an EF1 strength, and the tornado that struck near Evansville at a high end, just like Catherine was saying, a high-end EF2 tornado, which really verifies that video that we were showing there, that stout stovepipe tornado that's up and down, or an elephant trunk type tornado, sometimes is indicative of it being on the stronger side of things, and sure, that was. Doppler track out there, nothing. Quiet. We all deserve the quiet time, all of us in southern Wisconsin, as we plan your evening. Temperatures mild for this time of year, in the 30s. It will still be a bit on the breezy side. And just as Susan was saying, thank you. We're all in this community together, folks, as we go through these weather events. And we appreciate all the weather photos that help substantiate the severe weather. And when we have those weather photos, that helps others that are in the path of the storm know to take cover.
All right, Alex, thank you so much. In national news today, the U.S. Senate is currently debating a bill which would provide billions of dollars in aid to Ukraine and Israel, as well as to allies in the Far East. President Biden welcomed German Chancellor Olaf Scholz to the White House today to talk about the war in Ukraine. The meeting comes one day after Special Counsel Robert Hur questioned the president's mental fitness in a report about his handling of classified documents. Hur declined to press charges, saying Mr. Biden would likely present himself to a jury as a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. The president called a news conference today and slammed Hur's conclusions.
My memory is fine.
It's unnerving. I mean, it's unnerving that the world can see this, you know, and if that's their impression, then that's not good for America.
Her's 5-hour interview and subsequent report comes at a time when the president is already dealing with 2 different wars, one in Europe and another in the Middle East. President Biden, who is seeking re-election, is already the oldest sitting president in U.S. history. The Democratic National Committee filed a complaint with the Federal Elections Commission against Robert Kennedy Jr.'s presidential campaign. According to the DNC, the group American Values 2024 is making illegal contributions to Kennedy. Officials with the DNC say mega GOP donors appear to be using American Values 2024 to help RFK get on ballots in states where he hasn't received enough signatures to appear as an independent. RFK has 16% in the latest Marquette Law School poll.
Advertisers are betting big on this year's Super Bowl. This year, the average 30-second spot cost a record $7 million. Ratings could hit a record this year, thanks in part to Taylor Swift and her romance with Kansas City tight end Travis Kelce. When Swift started attending games, more people tuned in, including teenage girls.
I think it's a big risk, but there's a great return if it works.
Cosmetic company NYX is using Cardi B for its first ever Super Bowl commercial. Budweiser is going old school with the Clydesdales, getting help from a friend. From pulling at our heartstrings to tickling the funny bone, advertisers are banking on their ads scoring with fans. Well, if you're looking ahead to spring, we have something you'll want to check out this weekend.
Celebrating the latest trends in gardening and landscaping. We'll chat with Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company, live from the Garden and Landscape Expo at the Alliant Energy Center, when Live at 4 continues.
We often get asked,
is it really free to hire Gruber Law Offices after an accident?
The answer is very simple, yes. We don't get paid until we win your case. It costs you nothing up front to hire Gruber Law Offices. The call, the consultation, all free. You pay nothing until we win your case. It's just that simple. Call us today, Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Solid core composite frame, triple pane windows.
Solid core composite frame, triple pane windows.
Solid core composite frame, triple pane windows.
From Scott the Window Guy at AHT Wisconsin Window.
I'm Scott the Window Guy from AHT Wisconsin Windows. Our solid core composite frame triple pane window is the most energy efficient window made for Wisconsin, no matter what the season. Respond now and get $225 off each window at scottthewindowguy.com.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Welcome back. Playing on the road has not been an easy task for the Wisconsin men's basketball team.
Nope, they are 3-5 on the road this season, losing their last 2 road games. Their 2-game road trip will come to an end after facing off against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. If the Badgers want to get back in the running for the top of the Big Ten, they need to flip the script out on the road. In this week's Huddle taping, Wisconsin guard Connor Esijan spoke about the success at home, and he says it's a huge credit to the fans.
It was really exciting and real cool to see, how well the fan base, supports us. And, I feel like they're going to be doing that from here on out.
The Badgers and Rutgers tip off at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and don't forget to tune in to the Wisconsin Huddle. It airs tonight at 6:30, right after News 3 Now at 6.
The Super Bowl kicks off on Sunday with a performance by Andra Day. She took the stage at the Grammy Awards in 2016, singing her breakthrough hit, Rise Up. The Grammy winner and Oscar nominee told the host of CBS Mornings she plans to use prayer to push past her jitters ahead of her pregame performance of Lift Every Voice and Sing. The hymn is often referred to as the Black National Anthem. Day says she's honored to represent her ancestors and culture, but acknowledge the prejudice against the song.
And if people are able to sort of put down this kind of negative connotation surrounding this, or these prejudices or these ideas, then I think we could actually share in a really, really beautiful spiritual moment together.
You can watch Andra Day join Reba McEntire and Post Malone for the Super Bowl pregame show on Sunday. Then stay tuned for the Super Bowl itself right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Stocks rose today after December's revised inflation reading came in lower than first reported. While the Dow lost 54, the Nasdaq gained almost 197, the S&P gained 28, and closed above 5,000 for the first time ever. Well, this is the time of the year when we could all use a little dose of spring.
We sure could. If you have a need for green, make plans to stop by the Alliant Energy Center this weekend.
The annual Garden and Landscape Expo opened today at noon and runs through Sunday. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company joins us live from the Alliant Energy Center with the details. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Oh, but we love to see you right in front of all the seeds.
Yes.
I know. Seeds are behind me. I've got dahlia bulbs right behind me. Lots of color. We've seen gardeners like babes in arms, so all the ages.
So tell us a little bit about what people can expect at the expo this weekend.
Well, of course, there are lots of local vendors here, lots of local garden centers that are just sort of here with all their staff to help answer questions and, of course, sell stuff because it's spring and gardeners are forever optimistic that spring's going to be early every year. But there are also lots of really cool seminars and workshops. And then we have a lot of educational pieces of this. So plant societies, Allen Centennial is here. There are lots of the wild ones or conservation groups. So lots of opportunities to learn about gardening, to have all of your questions answered, and lots of specialty products that are here.
Lisa, what seems to be some of the trends in gardening for 2024 that you have come across?
So, of course, vegetable gardening is still really hot, but now it's what they're calling vegementals, where you use vegetable plants or edible plants, also called edimentals, where you use those plants for their ornamental qualities as well as for whatever you're going to harvest. So it's kind of a fun way to maybe work in like a big dinosaur kale into your annual border. So you get some really cool looking plants, but also you can harvest some things as well. That's one. And of course, everybody loves like the succulents, but this time of year, what people want are seeds and things that are going to bloom. That is the #1 thing that we're seeing selling here. But that's the same every year. We go through thousands of seed packets at this time of year.
That's what I love to do, and the seeds really get your juices flowing to get gardening. But it's even though the weather has been so mild, is there anything we can get started now just to prepare for the spring?
Well, sure. If you're going to do seeds, and you want to start them right away, I would start with like maybe perennial seeds. Some of those things, some of the slower growing annuals like impatiens or geranium seeds. Also though, things like these dahlia bulbs, you can start those now. It'll give you a little heads up. Start them in pots in the house, and then you can, when you put them out in the yard, rather than planting them right directly in the ground, which you can do, you can plant them already started, and you get a little jump on the flowering.
Lisa, this could be a little bit intimidating for those who don't have a green thumb, who might want to start doing something. What would you
Charlotte,
suggest?
your thumb is not that brown.
Yeah, it is. But how, like someone like me, to go out there, what could we find that we could leave feeling like, you know what, we're going to do this?
She needs a shot of confidence,
yes.
a little
yes.
confidence.
Well, I think anybody can have a little herb garden in some pots. That's really easy. There's super easy vegetables like radishes or lettuces, and this is a great one. Another trend that we've been seeing over the past few years really is our young gardeners. And so this is a great thing that you can do with your family. We'll see lots of kids tomorrow. And PBS has this thing called Passport, where you bring your kids and you stop at their booth and the kids get a little passport. They go to different booths and collect prizes and get them stamped. So it kind of keeps the littles sort of occupied while their parents are looking at buying things. And there are lots of activities, so it's really fun for the whole family.
All right, we'll see you there.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I bet you can't go anywhere, Lisa. I bet people are stopping you everywhere you go and asking you questions.
I'm here all weekend.
Oh, great. Well, there's a reason to go just in itself, to get a chance to meet and talk to Lisa Briggs. Have fun, Lisa. We'll see you there this weekend.
You guys have a great weekend.
Well, back in the day, they were super popular.
And you can still find these chunky bad boys that resemble Nintendo 64 cartridges in thrift stores and all over the house of one Oregon man. We're tracking him down, coming up a little later on Live at 4.
Biggest President's Day appliance deals are finally here at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Shop holiday deals and special buys from top brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Plus 60-month special financing without a single washing them down at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sono Bello.
With Sono Bello, day one, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up.
Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately. And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sono Bello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sono Bello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Did you know that 53% of your home's heat is lost through the walls and attic? That's why your house is so cold every winter. USA Premium Foam Insulation in your walls keeps the cold air out and your warm air in. Our foam is up to 35% more efficient than traditional insulation, and it gets into places other insulations can't. We've made over 100,000 homes more comfortable. Stop freezing and start saving with USA Insulation.
USA Insulation.
Ashley's President's Day sale starts now. Get up to 10 Benjamins in savings without a single Washington down. And save $700 instantly on this 6-piece sectional. Plus 5 years special financing with low monthly payments. Only at Ashley.
Take a look at this. The spirit of competition was alive on a Kentucky interstate when it was off to the races for a horse that escaped from an area racetrack and led state police on a brief but bizarre chase down a freeway. Authorities had to temporarily shut down the interstate while they worked to safely capture the frightened horse, which they did, and safely loaded it back onto a trailer.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes.
Yes, that could have been really bad.
Yes.
I think that horse was trying to see, can they keep up with traffic?
Yeah, right, exactly. Boy, we're still reeling from some of the video we're seeing from
Unbelievable,
the storms yesterday.
unbelievable. Historic day yesterday. We're going to break that down in Maine weather, and then when we come back, we're going to look at Storm Chaser video.
Wow.
That's
So
coming
we've
up.
got some unbelievable video. And you've got the blue glasses because it's going to be colder, huh?
Cold and quiet.
Love the blue.
Join Dane County Humane Society at Toto's Gala, the biggest night for animals in our community. Enjoy puppy greeters, playful kittens, cocktails, dinner, and dancing while helping thousands of animals discover there's no place like home. Reserve your spot today.
Want to instantly look more attractive, years younger, and even healthier? The solution is whiter teeth. Even teeth that are just a little yellow are a problem. They rob your appearance, make you look older, and can hurt your confidence. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." So from that point on, I've been sold.
My absolute favorite thing was how easy it was. It takes literally less than 5 minutes.
Power Swabs has made a really big difference in lifting the stains and making my smile more beautiful.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. And after 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Plus, unlike other whitening methods, Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns. Power Swabs are easier on your gums and cause less sensitivity.
I've used strips and trays, and they both gave me really sensitive teeth. With the Power Swabs, I've been using them for a week and nothing. I had hot coffee this morning and ice cream last night and no problems.
It's time to discover what you've been missing. Now, it's your turn to get started with Power Swabs.
I like my smile. I like my smile after finishing the Power Swabs.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off this Valentine's Day. You'll also receive the Power Swabs Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping. Order right now and take the Power Swabs 5-minute challenge. If your teeth aren't a full 2 shades whiter after your first application, simply return it and you'll get your money back.
Join Dane County Humane Society at Toto's Gala, the biggest night for animals in our community. Enjoy puppy greeters, playful kittens, cocktails, dinner, and dancing while helping thousands of animals discover there's no place like home. Reserve your spot today.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, folks, we had been mentioning for a few days leading up to yesterday's historic event that some severe weather would be a possibility, and boy, oh boy, did that verify here. I was mentioning this earlier. As you look at the storm reports, the hail, the tornadoes, the damaging winds, take note that they seem to appear in a line. This is a family of thunderstorms. We call them supercell thunderstorms, and I know in our social media, folks are saying, well, we have other tornado reports. These are these preliminary reports that are coming in right now that the National Weather Service has verified. The report in Albany, the report in Evansville, here Magnolia. Thanks so much, Julina here. What you're seeing here in this video, and I know it's getting dark in this video from last night, you see the wall cloud. This is the whole rotating part of that supercell thunderstorm, and where that rotation tightens, here you see the actual tornado through lightning flashes on the ground. I'll step away here for just a moment. It's just to the left of what looks like a telephone pole here. A very ominous scene, and we had many, many photos that were submitted to our station here through channel3000.com/weather, and of course the First Warn Weather app. It helped us to verify, to pass it along to the National Weather Service, that the warnings that they were issuing, what Gary was showing on radar, is verifying it was actually occurring. Preliminary here, Judah and Albany, that is an EF1 tornado. I had mentioned live on air last night with the Evansville video that stout stovepipe-looking tornado, the elephant trunk-looking tornado, can be an indicator of one of those higher-end tornado strengths, and it's currently rated at a high-end EF2, meaning winds approaching 135 miles per hour. Again, a historic day across the state of Wisconsin. Nothing really historic here in the three things that you need to know. You can take a breath here. Cool, not as mild this weekend, but it will still be above normal. Not as breezy as well, and staying quiet overall for the next week. Nothing on Doppler track. No thunderstorms we're tracking here. It's quiet. Again, we can relish here in the quietness. We got 40 here in Madison as a current temperature, 40 in Lone Rock, 39 in the Dells, and 45 in Janesville as that cooler air starts to fill on in. But remember, normal highs are in the upper 20s to right around 30 degrees. So we're 10 degrees north of that right now. So we plan the evening temperatures staying in the upper 30s as skies turn partly cloudy. Bit of that breeze out there, but again, mild. Future track not showing any thunderstorms here as we go on into the overnight. Just cooling temperatures, breezy conditions, periods of clouds. So variable cloudiness will go down into the upper 20s tonight. As we go on into your Saturday, we'll do 35 in Madison, 37 in Lone Rock. If you can get a little bit of sunshine, it helps to warm things up out there, and 39 in Janesville. And then we'll cool on down as maybe we break into a little bit more of the sun at the end of your Saturday. It'll be a nice way to end the day. 28 for a low tonight, upper 20s across all of southern Wisconsin. Highs again, nearly 10 degrees above normal on your Saturday, but cooler than what we've been experiencing here. 7 to 10 day forecast, again, mild, very El Nino-like weather pattern, with it staying overall benign as we head towards Valentine's Day. Maybe some flurries Wednesday going into Thursday, but that is not looking like a big weather system by any stretch of the imagination. And once again here, just look at this ominous low-hanging wall cloud. This is the base of a rotating thunderstorm near Magnolia, which is just south of Evansville. We see that tornado there, Susan and Charlotte, illuminated by lightning, is that elephant trunk-looking tornado, kind of like the tornado that you see if you've ever watched the movie The Wizard of Oz. That is that elephant trunk tornado that's usually indicative of it being a little bit on the stronger end, and it, of course, verified. And we have other video that was sent to us from a good friend of mine, actually. This is from Matt Percelli. What we're looking at here is storm chasing footage. Matt knows what Matt is doing here. Matt and I have chased many, many storms over the years together. We are certified storm spotters. We know how to chase these storms safely so that we're able to relay the information back to entities like the National Weather Service. What you're seeing also is Matt approaching the storm from behind as opposed to coming towards the storm. He's staying at a safe distance, and there through the lightning, there you see the tornado appenditure falling from the base of that supercell. We were talking about supercells last night here on the Beyond the Barometer. These are those rotating storms that Matt is chasing that allows the storm to live on and on forever and ever. It has an exhaust system that keeps that thunderstorm, that updraft that can produce a tornado alive for hours on end. And that's part of the reason why we saw that family of severe weather, that family of tornadoes across southern Wisconsin last night.
We're so grateful that no one was seriously hurt.
Yes.
I mean, that is so major because the video is really unbelievable
the videos,
for February.
Indeed, you'd think that this is spring-like severe weather that we're tracking, and quite frankly, again, even as a meteorologist for the better part of 20 years, I've never seen something like that in the state of Wisconsin. A truly historic day.
Wow. All right. Thank you very much,
You're very
Alex.
welcome.
Thanks, Alex. Well, vinyl, cassettes, Blu-rays, more and more people, you might know, are bringing back physical media for movies and music.
And there's another format that, well, it went away because it's pretty useless and breaks a lot. But our Brady Mallory found an Oregon man who can't get enough of these clunky cartridges. In fact, he's on track to have a pretty good collection of them.
From the first moment, Ryan Young played his first cartridge.
The players make a pretty annoying ka-chunk sound.
Something clicked. And soon he could count on 8 tracks to bring him joy.
There's something about the nostalgia of hearing music on the format that it was originally released on that's kind of fun too.
Years ago, Young's friend gave him some 8 tracks and a player.
It didn't take me long to realize I was addicted.
So Young got another one, and another, and another, and another, until they kept piling up. And now he has quite a collection, 1,200 and counting.
So I have to listen to 3 a day if I want to hear the collection in a year.
Upstairs and downstairs, these little bricks line several shelves.
Diana Ross, Gil Scott-Heron, Nina Simone, Sly and the Family Stone, Edwin Starr, Rufus Thomas, Tower of Power, War.
Some of his finds were pretty cheap. Others, kind of worth a king's ransom.
I think I have a Prince album that is from around 1987 that is in the ballpark of $350 in the sealed mint condition.
It's a quirky collection, and some of you young'uns may ask, well, what the heck is an 8-track? Well, the cartridges roamed the earth long before streaming. Your folks might understand you. Starting in the 1960s, they allowed people to listen to music in their cars. Each cartridge has a long loop of tape that plays music. No need to rewind like cassettes. Hush not, child. By the late 80s, though, these strange little creatures essentially became extinct to some other dinosaurs. You know, cassettes and CDs. Why? Even though they're treasure to Young, they mostly ended up in the trash.
They weren't designed terribly well. They tend to self-destruct, especially with neglect or being moved around and jostled, like in a car or being shipped. And they need periodic maintenance, actually. And so most people, that's not something they want to do. And so they fail, they chuck them.
Young tries to keep his collection small.
I think I'm failing there as well.
But admits it's hard to not want more.
What does your wife think about it? She continues to tolerate it.
It's been a while since 8 tracks had their day in the sun, which is actually good because the heat probably would ruin them. Anyway, Ryan Young says collecting 8 tracks brings a lot of light to his life. And who doesn't want that on one continuous loop?
They're kind of a made fun of format, and they're rare, and you usually don't see them. So they're kind of mysterious, and I like that they were different.
We got you moving a little bit.
Yes.
Well, Young says he hopes more people start collecting 8 tracks. He said that could make the medium obviously more popular, and then that could maybe lead to some new players coming out because those don't exist. He has to go and find those and then fix them up.
I was just going to say, you can't buy an 8-track player online anywhere, right?
No, and it's funny because one of the questions is, are these really worth anything? Some of them are not, and the one that he ripped the film out, that one was not, so don't worry. The most expensive 8-track, I did a Google. It is Frank Sinatra and Antonio Carlos Jobim. They did like a collaboration album. It's not on vinyl. It's very rare. How much do you think that 8-track is?
Good question.
1,000? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Keep going. It is
really?
$4,200.
Wow.
So if you ever find one, snatch that up.
Does he have one?
I didn't get to ask him that. I should do a follow-up and find out.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so enjoy your 8-track music.
Will do. Well, we will check out the movie Turning Red.
And then coming up next hour at 5, we continue our live team coverage of the tornadoes that hit our area 24 hours ago. That's at the top of the hour.
FlexSteel is furniture that comforts, furniture for living, furniture with a heart of steel. Save big during our FlexSteel authorized sale, going on now at Waunakee Furniture ETC.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This Valentine's Day is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
About $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free.
Hurry! Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
That's a great deal. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
FlexSteel is furniture that comforts, furniture for living, furniture with a heart of steel. Save big during our FlexSteel authorized sale, going on now at Waunakee Furniture ETC.
Tonight at 5, I'm here outside Evansville following the National Weather Service as they survey the damage after last night's tornado.
Our weather has certainly calmed down since yesterday's severe weather. Temperatures will still remain above normal for a few more days, and no precipitation is expected through next Wednesday. At 5, I'll let you know how mild it'll be.
Here in Evansville, families are starting to take a look at the destruction from last night's storm and figure out what's next. We have a look at the damage tonight at 6.
One last time this week before the big Super Bowl on Sunday. Here's a live picture of Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Cloudy. The weather has not been great this week. 51 degrees in Sin City. Well, Pixar is continuing to give its pandemic picks theatrical releases.
The latest is a movie that takes teenagers' growing pains to a whole new level. David Daniel has a look.
I'm Maylin Lee, and ever since I turned 13, I've been doing my own thing. This is gonna be the best year ever, and nothing's gonna get in my way.
Not so fast. An overachieving Chinese-Canadian girl discovers she's turning red.
Stay back!
This happened already?
What did you say?
Her mother, voiced by Sandra Oh, tries to counsel her.
Our ancestors had a mystical connection with red pandas.
Are you kidding me? This little quirk runs in our family.
While her briefly freaked out friends support her.
I'm a freak. We love you, May.
You're our girl.
Whoa. You're you.
Any strong emotion.
Yes!
Release the panda.
Good thing teenagers never have strong emotions, though that's what voice star Rosalie Chang likes about May.
Her passion and the way that she always sets her mind on something and goes for it 100%.
The story is a personal one for filmmaker Domi Shi.
I love being able to bring like my Chinese culture, my Canadian culture to the big screen.
Domi had such a strong sense of who these two main characters were.
My whole life I've been perfect little May May. But maybe I like this new me.
You know, we see our children as children from the very, very beginning. And it's difficult and bewildering when they turn into giant pandas and don't do what we say.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
We'll see what Will Loper thinks about it on Monday.
Just ahead on Live at 4, the Lunar New Year is tomorrow, and it's considered the most important holiday in China and in many other Asian communities.
If you don't celebrate it, Christine Whelan, our happiness professor at UW-Madison, will tell us how you can still get something out of it that could be life-changing for you. That's coming up after the break.
Trains are coming to Madison, in miniature that is, at the 56th Mad City Model Railroad Show, February 17th and 18th at the Alliant Energy Center. Get caught up in 100,000 square feet of trains, clinics, and exhibits, with 300 vendor tables featuring train merchandise, toys, hobby supplies, railroad antiques, collectibles, and much more. Many door prizes and 4 train sets will be given away each day. It's a great entertainment value for the whole family, Saturday and Sunday, February 17th and 18th at the Alliant Energy Center. Save online.
News 3 Now and Vortex presents Spirit of Service, honoring those who've made a real difference in our community.
Do you know a veteran whose actions have been a positive force in the area? If so, nominate them for the Spirit of Service Award.
Log on to channel3000.com, nominate a veteran, and tell us why they're a pillar in our community. A winner will be selected on March 11th.
Help us celebrate our hometown heroes.
The Spirit of Service Award, presented by Vortex.
Patio doors, patio doors. Scott the window guy can do patio doors. Scott the window guy can do patio doors.
We do patio doors at scottthewindowguy.com.
I just love dancing, so I was always willing to dance through the pain. Since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports and being pain-free now, my mood and my energy has drastically improved. Once that energy gets into you, double spins.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Wisco Home Goods welcomes you to fall in love this Valentine's Day. Find the perfect gift for your spouse, doll pals, or amazing mothers. Give the gift of handsomely scented soy candles, locally crafted and made with pride.
Listen, Grace, it's over. Excellence Cream by L'Oreal Paris has everything I've wished for. It's even better than my ex. Hair color.
Nothing protects or covers gray better.
Excellence Cream by L'Oreal Paris. I'm worth it.
Welcome to Dwellings.
Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
A little typical congestion at the US 12 eastbound 12 and 39 exchange. Otherwise, Beltline's looking pretty good. Our friends down towards Janesville, things are going pretty decent north and southbound. A little slow on US 12 eastbound at 47 miles per hour. And our friends up to the northwest, up towards the Dells, we've got 72 miles per hour, so things are going at a good clip. And the good news, it will be a quiet night for driving.
All right, thank you, Alex. The start of the Lunar New Year happens today at 4:59. That's about 11 minutes from now, right here in Madison.
Yep, it's the rise of the Chinese moon. It's just at the top of the hour. 2024 is the year of the dragon, the only mythical creature among the 12 Chinese zodiac signs.
So whether you celebrate or not, it presents an opportunity for all of us. If you hit a dead end with your January resolutions, this is a really good chance to start over. And our happiness expert, Professor Christine Whelan from UW-Madison, is back with us today.
We get a do-over.
Yes.
Indeed.
That's so nice.
So resolutions are about hope, right? And we had all sorts of hope for change at the beginning of the year, but most of us may have tripped up a little bit.
Yeah.
Now we have learned some valuable lessons, and guess what? We get a do-over. It's Lunar New Year. This is New Year's Eve all over again.
That's right. And you've learned a lot since January. You've learned where you've kind of maybe come up short and made mistakes, so you get to redo it.
Absolutely. Let's have a do-over. And let's celebrate this year of the dragon. This is a really exciting year. It's all about opportunity and transformation and power.
So what can we do?
So even if you are not Chinese or Korean, or you don't have any historical background with the holiday, that doesn't mean you can't celebrate. So you wear red. Red is a color of the new year and power. You can get together with your loved ones. It's about community and about celebrating with family. And then there are also the red envelopes. So about $300 billion gets exchanged in person and electronically in these gift giving around the financial new year. So what you try to do is you try to save, you try to sort of clear out all of the debts that you have from the previous year, and then give of yourself financially and emotionally to set the new year on the right tone.
So basically, you were saying it is a complete do-over, and there's a lot of cleaning. I know this for a fact. There's a lot of cleaning involved to get out all like the bad, well, you just want to get the dirt out and junk because you want to make room for good.
Absolutely, and that's really empowering, right? I mean, so we have spring cleaning in our Western culture here, but this is the idea of doing maybe a little bit of cleaning now, getting rid of the dust of the previous year, having a fresh start, and actually gift giving as well. And in the spirit of this gift giving, I brought presents for each of you. These are the limited edition Starbucks 2024 Year of the Dragon cups. And I have to tell you, do you remember when there was the whole thing about those Stanley cups and at Target and everyone was getting excited? Well, there was a whole buzz that these were going to be really worth something. I fear that they are not. They are simply the 2024 Star, but maybe they will be. So who knows? You might be able to sell them on eBay later, but I picked some up as a gift for each of you to celebrate and to say, I appreciate you this Chinese New Year.
Thank you. And you actually are a dragon.
Yeah, this is my year.
We've got the dragon right here.
Happy birthday year.
So if you were born in like 6 different years over, you know, span of 100 years, you can Google it and see. Do you know what your Chinese zodiac is?
I think I might be a rat.
And I am the year of the snake. But, you know, the rat has a very good year in the dragon year. So apparently this is really good for you, too.
Well, it's a fun thing to learn about if you just want to...
You lived in Hong Kong.
Yeah, and the red envelopes are a big deal. You give them to your family and friends. And you want to learn how to say Happy New Year? You say Gong Hei Fat Choi.
Gong Hei Fat Choi.
That means Happy New Year.
Gong Fei Hat Choi.
I like this. This is wonderful. And fresh starts are good. They're about hope. They are about optimism for the future. And, you know, bringing together people and relationships. As we know from the research, that's the stuff that makes us happy. So coming together, celebrating, wearing a good, powerful color red, cleaning things up.
We
can't go wrong.
Starting over. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. This is really sweet of you. I appreciate it.
Happy New Year to all.
All right, we are back after this.
Sure, you can come for the fun, but you'll stay for the food.
And the brews. And of course, our famous fish fry.
And it's all right here at the Middleton Sport Bowl, one of Middleton's original neighborhood bar and grills, with daily lunch, dinner, and drink specials. Middleton Sport Bowl on University Avenue, just east of Park Street.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat.
My name's Adrian, and Sono Bello changed my life.
Sono Bello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
Arby's just learned Starbird means right. And if loving wild-caught 2 for $6 crispy fish sandwiches is wrong, Arby's doesn't want to be Starbird. Arby's, we have the meats.
New at 5, we have team coverage of the storm damage in Rock County. See the devastating destruction for yourself.
I'm here outside Evansville following the National Weather Service as they survey the damage after last night's tornado.
A candid conversation with Wisconsin football coach Luke Fickell talking football and family.
And we'll meet the coach's wife, Amy, who talks about her role in Wisconsin football's first family.
He's not in charge when he's home.
Current ratings on the Judah-Albany tornado right now from the National Weather Service: an EF1 tornado, the Evansville tornado, a high-end EF2 tornado, and again, those assessments will continue. Cool, but still above normal this weekend. Not as breezy over the weekend, and quiet through next week as we plan your evening. A gorgeous night, temperatures still above normal, a little bit on the breezy side with partly cloudy skies and some periods of clouds too. But the 10-day forecast really looking pretty quiet, even for Valentine's Day. Maybe a few flurries on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Score great savings on your next project now at Menards. Menards is your plumbing headquarters. We carry everything you need to transform your bathroom for the new year. We've got a great selection of lighting, vanities, hardware, and bathroom accessories to make a statement with your bathroom design. Get hot water when you need it with a Richmond water heater. These tankless water heaters save you money on energy costs and have a great warranty. All Richmond tankless water heaters are on sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Well, if you're a lover of the old Madison rock scene, or maybe just need something to do on Saturday night, we have a suggestion for you.
Our great producer, Andrea DiBernardo, actually moonlights as the lead singer and songwriter, local indie rock band Mickey Sunshine. To check them out, just head to the Crystal Corner Saturday night. Also in Mickey Sunshine, her husband, Chris DiBernardo, who won Madison Area Music Awards Best Drummer of 2023. The show begins at 9 p.m. Tickets are $10 at the door. And if you'd like to put Mickey Sunshine on your playlist, I suggest you do. Their music is available on all streaming platforms.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.